Welcome to episode 2 of Rivalries Aside, where we have Jamie, a Sunderland fan, Owen, a Borough fan, and me, Callum, a Newcastle fan. And today we will be reviewing the last 2 games from each club, at the weekend and midweek, and then we'll be following it up by previewing and giving a score prediction on the upcoming games this weekend. Without further ado, let's start with Sunderland. Jamie?
So on Saturday we beat Wigan 2-1. And the first half we looked absolutely hopeless. Again, with no striker, we were just trying to pass the ball in. And just before half time, big Charlie Wake. It was just Sunderland scoring against Sunderland, basically.
I
think it was Wigan.
Well, Broadhead to McLean to Wyke. No, Power to Broadhead to McLean to Wyke. Scored.
Excellent.
I remember seeing that it was 1-0 and that Wyke had scored. I was like, I remember Jamie saying Wyke is definitely going to score. And you were right.
He's a Borough lad, isn't he? He doesn't like him.
True.
We clapped him when he got subbed off. There was a few boos for some mad reason, I don't know why. But in the second half he changed it up, brought Diallo on, played him behind Jack Clark up front, and we just absolutely battered him. It was actually class to watch, to be fair.
Jack Clark up front sounds like the way to go when he's played there the last couple of games.
Apart from against Blackburn, he was useless. but against Wigan, we just played, like I say, absolutely quality, the way we were passing the ball. And Elliot Embleton scored the first goal from Dennis Serkin, who just came back from his injury, played it back, good finish. And then about 15 minutes from the end, Pritchard put in an absolute gorgeous ball. It was gorgeous.
That's what he does,
and
isn't
he just, Dennis Serkin, bang, straight in. Goal
he did what?
Bang.
Lovely header.
Wallop. Lovely. I went absolutely mental. I don't think I've celebrated a goal like that since the playoff final. It was class. And it's got nothing to do with James McLean. We won't mention.
No, we don't like him, do we?
What was it that you predicted for the game?
1-1.
1-1.
Yeah, Dennis Serkin ruined it. Wish we didn't win though. But we played class, and then I went to Blackburn on Tuesday night.
Tough result.
And we got beat 2-0.
Sorry.
The referees, man, in this league are terrible. I swear.
I'll give you that. The officiating is standards shocking.
If you do like multiple driving offences, you have to redo your driving test. If you do garbage in any job, you'll get the sack. Why do they do garbage in the Premier League and just go take charge of a few matches in the Championship? He's clearly terrible.
Well, it's just a demotion, isn't it? That's all it is.
The referee was shocking in against Wigan as well.
To be fair, the referees in this league are horrendous. Some of the decisions that have gone for us and against us both ways are shocking. It's worse than the Prem by far.
So, Anthony Taylor's in the Prem, so I don't know about that.
So like their first goal was absolutely quality, to be fair. But in the build-up, we should have had a penalty. He went down a bit theatrically, but it was a definite penalty. But yeah, what a finish from
Diaz.
Berriton Diaz, is he called?
Yeah, the Chilean wonder.
He is.
He's joint top scorer this season, isn't he?
Curled it into the top corner. It was good. He had the perfect view.
Left foot as well.
Behind the goal.
Left foot curler outside the box. No stopping it.
I didn't even get a chance to go, oh, what a goal or anything. As soon as I hit the net, you saw me on Sky Sports next to the scoreboard, give the referee a load of sticks straight away. You just saw me.
But then again, if Jack Clark didn't go down like that, you probably would have got the penalty.
I know.
It was poor from him the way he went down. Even as a Borough fan, I must say it was a penalty, but the way he throws himself to the ground probably changed the referee's mind.
Jumps in the air holding his foot, realises he doesn't get it and gets up and goes mental.
Yeah.
And then the second goal, just after half time, they had a free kick on the edge of the box, and we held a perfect line, and Wharton, I think it was, who scored. He was just stood in front of our line and then headed it in, and it was clearly offside. We were on the other side of the stadium, we could see from behind the goal. So I don't get that. It's like they're blind, I swear to God. They're terrible. It annoys me so much, it gets my blood pressure going. I hate them.
They are bad. I'll give you that. They are bad.
On our performance, again, we haven't been outplayed by a single team this season, apart from Borough, even though they weren't very good either.
Still outplayed you, though, didn't we? Took the 1-0 win home. What more do we need to do?
I'll just use the excuse that Ross Stewart got injured in the warm-up.
Is that all it was?
Just too scared to play
The
us.
beginning
wasn't
of the end.
he seen Dale Fry and thought, nah, I don't fancy playing today.
But yeah, we've pretty much, I wouldn't say outplayed, but we've gave everyone we've played a good game, which is all I can ask. Seems though we just came up.
Yeah. Who is next?
Burnley, Vincent Company.
Oh,
Tough game.
that is
Tough
a very tough
Home or
game.
away?
Home.
Ooh.
We've only
You're lucky.
lost one game this season, haven't they? But they drew 8.
Burnley have a lot of draws as well, don't they? They've drew a lot at the start of the season.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They've only lost one game, haven't they?
Yeah.
But Jay Rodriguez is doing well, isn't he? He couldn't
He is, yeah.
Bandor with the shovel, as people say, in the Premier League. Like, is that
Isn't it a
band or the banana?
shovel?
with a banana?
The banana?
I've never heard of banana.
I've never heard either of what you just said of it. He couldn't hit a band door.
Couldn't it?
What you had an extra bit on for? I don't know.
Okay, he couldn't hit a Bandor in the Premier League.
Couldn't hit a band or the banana?
So I think he's, in the past 5 years, he scored like the most goals he scored in a season, like 4.
Only got 2 last game, didn't he?
He's,
Well, not last game, the game
doing well
before.
in the
They're
Championship.
good. They're a good team, Burnley.
Yeah.
But it's crazy how close this league is. Like, when Blackburn beat us, they went top of the league, but they'd already lost 7 of the first 15 games.
Yeah, they've lost the
It's
same
incredible.
amount as Coventry, who were second bottom. It's mad.
Mental.
That's why, when you laughed at me last week for saying we could still get in the playoffs, there's still like 31 games left of the season to go.
Do you remember when I mentioned delusion in Borough fans?
Well, like, you just said how tight the table is, so I'm not ruling nothing out. I think anyone could make it.
So,
I suppose.
score prediction.
Score prediction for Burnley. Well, they've drew a lot of games this season, so I'm going to go a 2-2 draw, 4-goal thriller.
For a team with no striker.
That's what I was thinking. For a team with no striker, I'm not backing you against Burnley.
I'm not even.
I'm going to say 2-0. 2-0 Burnley.
I reckon 1-0 Burnley.
You've been telling us about how little strikers you have. And then you're coming out with 2 goals again.
Against one of the best defensive teams in
Yeah.
the Championship.
I can't see it.
Always back my club.
That
You
sounds
took
like
him a draw.
You did.
Yeah,
you
but
did
that's a
have
good
draw.
result for us, isn't it? Against Burnley, I reckon they'll go up this year.
We'll definitely be up there, won't they? 100%.
So I'd definitely take a draw. Like,
Gotta love Burnley.
why?
Just miss Sean Dice, that's all. Just miss him.
Oh,
Don't like
Vin-
Burnley.
What a
Vincent
great
Company
side.
as well. He's doing well.
He is.
He's only managed at I don't even know.
Anderlecht.
Anderlecht,
Is that
yeah.
Anderlecht,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, he started off as player manager, didn't he?
Yeah, but
Yes.
didn't last very long as a player manager.
No, I
He
think he
went to
played
proper
one
manager.
game and then he stopped playing and just managed.
Proper manager.
Aye. Fair play to him. He's doing well. Like. Anyway, who's going next?
Well, I think there's only really one team got next in the 4-1 winners.
No. Don't jump straight to the 4-1 win. Go back
Right, well,
to what
to be
happened
fair,
at the weekend.
got beat 2-1 by Blackburn at home.
There we are. What is it
But-
with you two in Blackburn?
Blackburn, they're joint top. Good team. It should have been a draw in my opinion. Akpom at 2-1 had a great chance. I don't know how he didn't score. But yeah, first half performance was very poor. Started slow again like usual. No one really running off the ball, no one running with the ball. Second half we did play better, but just couldn't find that equaliser. But to be fair, I wasn't really expecting a win against Blackburn. I did predict a draw.
You did.
I wasn't far off.
You did originally predict a loss.
I know,
And then you
I know.
changed it to a draw. And then you just went and lost. So
I know. Probably should have stuck with the loss, but like I say, we did have a lot of chances to equalise and we just couldn't take them, which has been our problem this season. But wasn't our problem against Wigan, was it?
it wasn't.
4
no.
goals, should have been 5. Crooks got one disallowed. Should have stood, but I'll take the 4 goals and our first away win of the season. Setting us up nicely for
That's
Carrick
your
to come
first
in.
away win.
It is.
My God.
Setting us up very nicely for Michael Carrick to come in, do the business, get us going up the table.
Was it last week that Michael Carrick was turned down and definitely not
Nah,
joining,
nah.
and now
It
a
was-
week later?
That was just rumours. He was just trying to sort his coaching stuff out.
Oh, is that what it
Well,
was?
one of his main men didn't come with him, so he was trying to find a replacement, is what I've read.
Oh, why does he bring Lee Cattleman in? That's
I
the,
don't know. I reckon Leo will probably get a job as a coach because it seems like every manager we bring in just keeps him. I think it's written in the contract that they have to keep Leo just to keep just so the fans like him. But it'd be interesting to see what Carrick does. Obviously, his first managerial appointment. I know it hasn't been announced yet, but it's been announced that we've made a deal with him. Just the club haven't officially announced it yet. I think
First job since United.
Yeah,
with
it's
3 games or so.
Yeah,
getting
unbeaten.
charged. He is unbeaten, undefeated.
undefeated. Hopefully it carries on.
It won't carry on. Definitely won't carry on.
But no, and then obviously Huddersfield on Saturday at home. Big game for us there, bottom of the league. We're outside the relegation zone now. I think if we get a result against them, 2 wins on the bounce, new manager coming in, it's a good change in our momentum, and hopefully we can start picking up more results and start climbing up the table.
It's a must-win game. In my opinion, it's a must-win game for Borough.
I don't think it's a must-win. Obviously, we'd like to win it. It'd be great if we did. It'd be bad if we lose, but I wouldn't say it's a must-win.
I'd say it's a must-win.
It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see if Carrick does take that game off. Leo does. Obviously, Leo changed his tactics against Wigan, brought some players in that hadn't really been playing, like Tommy Smith. Had a great game. First half again, started a little bit slow. Conceded from another set piece, which has been a big part of our game this season. Conceding from set pieces. So hopefully, Carrick can sort that out. But the desire to go 1-0 down and win 4-1, I think you wouldn't have got that under Wilder. It looked like the players didn't want to run that far for him. It's where this time everyone was bursting to get in the box. And it looks like the momentum has swung and hopefully we've turned a corner.
Duncan Watmore with 2 goals in 2 games as well, after
Well,
we were talking about him last week.
I know, I said I wanted him to be more consistent, more clinical, and he's started doing that. He got the assist for Jones' equaliser against Wigan as well, which is exactly what I wanted from him, where he gets in a good position. He doesn't just panic, he looks up, he cuts it back to Jones, Jones puts it away, gets us back in the game and allows us to go on and put three more past him. And that's exactly what I want to see off Watmore. More clinical, more composed, just exactly what we need at this minute in time as well.
You must have been watching.
I know, he's been
You right, Doug?
taking
Alright.
taking tips off me, hasn't he?
Yes.
Maybe Carrick should get me in as coach.
You're the
Yeah, why not?
assistant.
Yeah, why not? If Dunk's listening to me, they might all listen to me.
True. I don't know how much you're going to help the rest of the team.
Oh, it's probably not with my predictions.
No, not with your predictions.
No.
But what have you got? Huddersfield?
I think we'll win 2-0.
2-0.
2-0. 2-0.
I can only see Borough getting a win, to be fair. I reckon it'll be a close 1-0 win. I think they'll park the bus, being away.
I was going to say 1-0.
To Borough.
1-0 to Borough.
Oh, so we're all going for a Borough
We're
win.
all going for a Borough
It's
win.
the first time we've all agreed.
But
because
Huddersfield just
Huddersfield,
been awful this
yeah.
season so far, haven't they?
They have even worse than us, which is saying something.
And if you lose, that'll be embarrassing.
It will, but I can't see. I said last week I wasn't worried about us going down. I think we've got too much quality. I think it was more the desire and mentality that we'd lost rather than the quality.
Yeah.
And I think we're getting that back now, so hopefully we can keep it going and get the win. Start climbing the table, and Carrick will come in and do the job.
Catch up to them. Maybe.
See. Are we 4 points behind you?
4 now, yeah.
Yeah, it's nothing, is it? It's 31 games after the season, that's nothing. Nothing.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, go. He even knows it, doesn't he?
He does
He
not.
knows it.
Not a lot of confidence there.
I reckon after the World Cup we'll do well. Both strikers back. It would be, like I was saying to him earlier, it would be so interesting to see where we'd be if we had both our strikers still playing. Because we've gave everyone we've played a good game. We just can't score. Well, we are getting goals, but we...
Can't score though.
Yeah,
Can't score,
you know
we're
what?
getting goals.
We're getting minimal goals, like 1 a game.
Yeah, for the chances you have, you're not scoring enough.
Like Pritchard keeps putting in. Like obviously we scored eventually against Wigan, but some of the balls he was putting in against Wigan, but there was just no one there on the end of them. We could have won
Yeah,
that
he has
game
got.
5.
I don't like
5-1.
Pritchard, but he does have some quality. I'll give him that.
But he just doesn't do it enough sometimes.
Yeah, he's frustrating, isn't he? He's a frustrating player.
In League One, when he was too good for that league, he was class.
Yeah, it's League One.
You
it's
can
not
see
hard.
Championships his level. He's not as standout as he was
Nah.
in the 3rd division. But yeah, he's one of the best passers of the ball in the league. He just doesn't get involved as much.
Yeah, it's not as much as you'd like him to be.
Yeah.
So, what about Toon?
Best till last. Game at Old Trafford.
off.
Man,
again.
oh, are we, man?
I'm not wrong though, am I? Old Trafford, 0-0. Yeah, it was...
To be fair,
0-0 at Old
not-
Trafford is not a
yeah,
bad
it's-
result.
especially when you see Tottenham getting beat 2-0 there.
Exactly.
It's,
Tottenham got bread there Wednesday night, and with 0-0, they couldn't handle the press. You know,
Eddie Howe.
Eddie Howe's press is ridiculous. It's the best pressing team in the league, arguably.
That's a big shout.
The stats don't lie. The stats say we are the best pressing team in the Premier League.
Fair enough.
And win the ball back. United couldn't deal with it. They couldn't play the long ball. And they were playing it short, 2 or 3 passes max, and someone's on them, nicking it back. We were unlucky. We were unlucky not to win. Ronaldo.
I'm surprised there was no goals. To be fair,
Ronaldo scored, trying to cheat.
Should have counted.
Maybe.
Should have counted.
Probably should have.
You hear the whistle.
The whistle goes. Someone plays the pass.
I remember playing Liverpool about 10 years ago.
Yeah, and they did it, didn't they?
And Michael Turner the referee blew his whistle and he turned around, kicked the ball back to probably Craig Gordon in goal. I'd like to say, or maybe even Mignolet might have been a bit before.
This flashback, Sunderland flashbacks.
But, he passed it back to the keeper to take the free kick. Fernando Torres just ran through and just tapped it in. The referee gave it.
Fernando Torres got the goal. Ronaldo got a yellow card. It finished 0-0.
If VAR's there, surely VAR's got audio. All they'd have to do is see if the referee blew his whistle before Ronaldo ran through.
What about the penalty on Ronaldo? I think I gave him where Trippier comes across him. I thought it was a penalty.
I think it's unlucky for Ronaldo. On another day, that might be given.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. So get up and get on with it.
That happens in football, don't you? You don't get every decision.
If that was against us, I'd be fuming. But it wasn't, so it's fine.
Yeah, well, it's part of football, isn't it? You get some and you don't get others.
Yeah. And we got a point. We could have had 3. But then we got 3 Wednesday night. Everton. That was absolute destruction, that's what it was.
Playing like
one shot for Everton, 13 for us, and Almiron, what a finish that was.
I haven't seen it, to be fair.
You haven't seen it? Bruno just sets it off.
Perfectly weighted ball.
First time, with the left foot, curls it in the top left corner. Pickford, with his little arms, gets nowhere near it. Nowhere near it.
Don't even dare start about him. Legend.
He got nowhere near it.
He went down.
Unbelievable goal.
See his saves in the World Cup? Penalty shootout?
Yeah, well, for England, Pickford, and Everton and Sunderland, Pickford are 2 different animals.
He was good for Sunderland considering he was young.
That's only because you had about 40 shots a game against you.
Exactly, we were just, the outfield was terrible.
But yeah, England, Pickford, Everton, Pickford.
David Moyes bringing in players like Stephen P now and he's like 38. He's not going to do it in the Premier League.
What have you got against Stephen P now?
I know he plays every week, doesn't he?
He does.
Stephen P now.
But it's Stephen P now when he's like 35. He couldn't move and he was playing him every game.
He's a great player.
He looked absolutely knackered after about 6 minutes and he just kept him on.
He was just reliving the glory days of Everton.
Making sure he went down, wasn't he? Adrian Pina.
Done.
So 1-0. Almiron.
Great goal.
They just Everton couldn't handle us. They couldn't live with us.
But yeah, Grealish was wishing he never said he's playing like
Grealish,
Almiron now.
What a mistake.
He wishes he could play like Almiron.
He wishes he could play like Almiron. He wishes he could play. He doesn't even get played. Shocking.
Yeah, he's on fire
Almiron. He's at his form now, 5 goals already this season. Top scorer for the team.
You've only waited 2 years for it though, haven't you?
Yeah, but he's settling in. It was a slow burner, but now look at him, he's flying. Same goals as Zaha over at Palace. So I think Almiron's...
Bruno just showing his class again in that game, didn't he?
Great assist. Just a little knock to the side, perfectly weighted though. It looks like an easy pass. It's not that easy. It is.
Even his full game, I said before we came on air, the things I'd do to get him in the Borough midfield.
He's
just a Rolls Royce of a player.
He's a quality player.
Yeah, great.
Let's hope he doesn't go anywhere.
I hope he does.
I hope he doesn't.
I really hope he does.
Stays forever.
Well, you got the owners to persuade players to stay now.
Yeah, exactly.
True.
Hello,
Saudi Arabia.
I'll give you $1 million a week. Sound sorted.
So, we're following it up against Tottenham.
Another tough game.
It is, but Tottenham, they're so on and off.
The Spursy, aren't
they? Play.
The Spursy.
They are Spurs. That's exactly the only way you can describe them.
Spurs.
They turn up one week and they'll absolutely batter you, and the next week,
terrible.
The 3-1 by Arsenal, 2-0 by United. I don't see Spurs winning.
You're home or away?
Away. At the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. But I don't think Spurs will be able to handle with the press. Especially if he's going to play this, like he did yesterday, 3-5-2.
Yeah. Their defenders aren't exactly comfortable on the ball, are they?
No, it went Dyer, Davies, Sanchez, Romero. I don't think Spurs are going to win. I feel like it's going to be a draw. I feel like 1-1. I'll probably
I was thinking 1-1.
1-1. I think because they're at home, they'll probably.
And they'll be looking to bounce back as well after
Yeah.
the defeat against
They
United.
were so bad against Man United.
Well, weren't they?
Lloris played a stellar game. The amount of saves he made, but with Son and Kane up front, creating little to zero chances.
When you see that happening 2 games in a row, though.
And then, yeah, I see it happening in 2 games. I don't think they'll be able to handle the press. I don't think they're comfortable playing out. They're not comfortable playing out against teams that press them anyway.
It's Conte's teams never are.
You look at how well Arsenal played against them. It was all down to Arsenal pressing and winning the ball back, and Spurs aren't going to be able to cope with that. And it's just the question of.
You're going for a draw, not a win.
I'm going with the draw. I feel like we're going to have a lot of chances, but
A draw will still be a good result for you.
I think a draw.
It's away to Tottenham.
A
it's
draw
good
away at
result.
Spurs is a good result, and it keeps us going up, keeps us moving along.
I'm going to go with a 3-1 home win, me.
Really?
Oh, he's the bias coming out.
Yeah, it is.
Here it is.
I don't know. I think Newcastle will score first, and then the fans will get on Tottenham's back, and I think Kane and Son will just do it for him. He said you don't really see 2 games in a row. They're both absolute quality players.
Yeah.
Aren't they?
Yeah.
Probably the best partnership in the league when they want to be.
To show it's when they want to be. If Kane doesn't turn up, Spurs don't turn up.
Exactly.
Kane has to turn up. And I know Son's great and all, but the team, if Harry Kane doesn't turn up, Spurs are a different team.
Yeah, the
Completely.
Harry Kane team.
Harry
aren't they?
Kane does go through spells where he has quiet spells.
Yeah.
doesn't he?
I think
Right, you're sticking with your 3-1.
I'm going to stick 3-1. Yeah.
I think Kane will score. He's having a decent season. Is he on 9? I think.
Yeah, he's
No.
a great striker, isn't he?
Yeah, he's top dollar.
I think he'll score, but I can't see Newcastle not scoring, so I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw as well.
Yeah. So
There's not many teams, as much as I don't want to say it, that I can't see Newcastle getting a result against at the minute, the way they're playing.
I mean, we got 3-3 against Man City.
Exactly.
Lost in the 97th minute to Liverpool at Anfield. So Spurs at home, Spurs away at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium should be a walk in the park compared to them two. But a draw. I think a draw is acceptable.
That keeps you up there, doesn't it?
It
Keeps
does,
you
it
European
does.
spots.
And that's where we're going to be.
Is that
end of
your
the
aim?
season.
Is Europe?
Yeah. It has to be.
Would you rather
Champions
be in
League.
Europe or win a cup?
It's got to be
Europe.
Europe over a cup?
I think Europe, like,
It's just, Newcastle haven't won out since 1955. They
Yeah,
used to.
exactly.
Haven't
Yeah, true. Very true.
they? But I can't say it. 1973 for us. Unless
2004.
Unless you
We're
count
going
the
back to this again. 2004 League
Checker
Cup.
Trade Trophy, mate.
does not
that's a good
count.
point.
It doesn't.
Checker
Checker Trade Trophy does not count.
Checker Trade Trophy, what a game. I mean, it was during lockdown, so I couldn't even go.
Definitely doesn't count.
But Lyndon Gooch,
I think it counts. I think it counts. London Gooch, Trade Trophy, that sounds like it counts.
Mickey Mouse Cup.
it was like, but when we played Portsmouth, and there was nearly 90,000 people there. That felt,
Is that when you got beat?
yeah,
Yeah,
that felt like a like an FA Cup final. That the atmosphere. It felt, it was heartbreaking.
How low
when
did
we
they
got beat.
fall?
I
How
know.
low did they fall?
Very low.
But it was heartbreaking to get beat as well. for
It
some
always
reason.
is at Wembley, isn't it? It's part of the day,
I know.
What a shame.
not the Pompey.
It was just wanting to see someone win something as well. Anything after we've been relegated twice.
I love that he brings this up every week.
It's amazing, isn't
Great.
it? You've played in League One. That's so funny.
For 4
That's
years.
amazing.
Oh yeah.
For 4
Became a household name of League One.
Uh-huh.
Before, in our history, we only ever spent 1 season in the 3rd division in the 80s.
And you quadrupled it. Look at that. Unbelievable.
Quality, innit?
Yeah, now we spent 5.
You've done the quadruple of seasons in
Uh-huh.
League One.
At least on the Checker Trade Trophy though.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Good bit of
Checker
silver.
Trade Trophy. Lyndon Gooch.
I'd be
Against
embarrassed.
Tranmere Rovers.
It just gets worse. I'd be embarrassed to
They
win
were
it.
difficult opposition. And they were like
Tranmere Rovers.
fighting for their lives in League 2 at the time. We beat them 1-0. Doesn't get much higher than that. I'll keep telling myself though.
Yeah, I think we'll end it there, don't you?
I think we need to stop him
Yeah.
before he gets He's going off on
I
rants.
think we'll stop him there.
Reliving the glory days. Isn't that all? So.
Yeah, I think we'll stop it there. So come back next week and see if anyone got our predictions right, and we'll preview the next coming games. And hopefully Borough will start climbing the table with Carrick in charge.
Hopefully they don't.
We'll see, won't we? So come back next week.